the year is coming to a close. We have a reading goal we need to meet. So here are some books that are below 300 pages that I'm recommending to you or I want to read before the year is up. Starting off with Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This is a recommendation. I read this, I think, over the summer, and I really enjoyed it. It's very heartwarming. It may make you tear up. The second book in the series, I think it's an interconnected standalone series, is Tales from the Cafe. This I have not read. I'm very excited to get to. If you want some short romance books, we have Big Fan by Alexander Romanoff. This is about 160 pages, very engaging. I read it in literally a couple of hours. This publisher makes short pleasure reads, so the second book they came out with is Hardly Strangers by Casey Robinson. I've had this book for so long. This is How You Lose a Time War by Amal El Motar and Max Gladstone. Apparently this reads very lyrically, very poetically. It's a sci-fi. I still don't understand this book if I'm being completely honest, but I have heard nothing but good things, so why would I not want to be a part of the community? Graveyard Shifts by ML Rio. I have not read If We Were Villains, but I have read this. I actually finished this last night. If you like The Last of Us, like the video game or the TV show on HBO, you will probably like this. It's really creepy, very mysterious. Only critique of this is that I wanted it to be longer. It is a novella, so why am I complaining about something like that? Y'all know I'm never gonna shut up about this book. It's technically a little over 300 pages, but you don't count the notes part. You just count one of the stories. This is John Green's The Anthropocene Reviewed, Essays on a Human-Centered Planet. Sometimes I wish that I was given John Green's brain. Sometimes I wish that I could think about things in life the way he thinks about them. John Green has a way of making his very personal experiences in his life feel extremely universal. I feel heard when I'm reading his book. Yes, I do know it's winter, but don't you want to feel like you're at the beach? Don't you want to feel like you're in Italy? One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. A lot of people will recommend this to you as a romance. This is not a romance book. This is about a girl who's dealing with grief and desperately wants to get very close to the person she's grieving. Very heartbreaking, honestly, but it makes you feel like you need to hug your mother. Y'all hate to see me coming, huh? Normal People by Sally Rooney. I used to understand why people said this book had no plot. I don't agree with y'all anymore. This book is basically just about two people who have known each other for years and can't stay apart no matter how much they try. One book I'm super excited to get, well, excited's the wrong word. I know it's really depressing. One book I want to read is I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman. I'm gonna read you the first line on the back of this book. Deep underground, 39 women live imprisoned in a cage. This book's under 200 pages. I'm a little scared of it though, because I feel like mentally I have to be in the right headspace to read a book this dark. Then lastly, we have Black Friend by Zway. This is another one I'm really excited to get to. It's a collection of essays. Zway touches on what it's like to be a Black woman in America in a professional setting, but particularly in the American media landscape. As somebody who struggled with imposter syndrome for a large portion of their life, I think that this will be very interesting for me to read. There's no excuses, okay? You gotta read and go to meet. It's time to get to it.